Whew, I give myself very little time to do this. Anyways, hi everybody, how's it going? Hello everybody. I know it's been a while. It's been a while since I've made anything at all. So, just sitting here, thought I'd try to make something. Maybe talk about a little D&D. It's gonna be kind of like a story time plus a I'm not gonna even categorize my stuff anymore. But I'm gonna use those little thumbnails. I like the little thumbnails. They should be something neat down there if you saw it. I'm dead set on using those, so I'm gonna keep using those. So I play a lot of D&D. Unfortunately, I don't play enough D&D to record because I have a lot of ideas, but I just haven't put anything through. It's like I'm never really sure what to do. I was waiting for, on Steam, there's a game called Tailspire. I was waiting for that, and I'm like, oh, that'd be so cool. But they pushed back for obvious reasons. This year's been crazy for everybody. I hope you're doing okay. Just take a minute to hope y'all are okay. Take it easy, be nice to yourselves and all that. Anyway, I forgot what I was gonna say. And hi, I said hi already. Anyway, so I played lots of D&D. I played lots in D&D. I wouldn't say this year has been much for social gatherings. I'm not very good playing it online. My group is still playing. I haven't really joined them. I think they're still playing. I haven't really joined them. I know things been going a little crazy there too, but I can't play D&D online. I'm too ADD to play online. I can't focus. It won't let me focus. Like when I'm there in person, I get to see the person talk, and it's like, okay, this person's talking. See what's, oh my god, excuse me. Pay attention to what's going on. When I'm online, it's like I'm looking at my computer screen. I usually play games on my computer screen. When I'm looking at a screen, it's usually games or a movie. So it's real. I don't know. I get real taken out of the game, and it's hard to focus. That's why I really like that that in-person, looking at someone, watching them play, hearing everybody roll their dice, looking out for cheaters. I'm watching. No, not really. I don't know. Anyways, so the difference is, if you're not familiar with D&D, this is not going to make a lot of whole sense. So basically, you get your group of friends all together, you use your imagination, you go through worlds, it gives you quests to complete and challenges to overcome, all that good stuff. But the thing here is when you DM. The DM is going to be the guy at the end of the table. He's reading off what you're doing, what the rules are, and you, of course, control your character. It's all you control. The only thing you control. He could, flaming axes could come out of trees, and you're like, hey, what's going on? It's like, hey, I'm the DM. I make the rules, and if I say flaming axes come out of trees, that's what's gonna happen. So that's the DM. He runs the world, the universe that you're in, whatever, the world, universe, your tavern, whatever. He's running the show. He's calling the stories, and you're just playing it. So it can be pretty fun, especially when you're playing with other people, or just one-on-one. I've played one-on-one. I've taken a couple of my family members, played one-on-one, and they really liked it. They didn't know what was going on, but they had fun. And there's a lot of complicated rules, but it also can be but it also can be very simple. It's really fun. The last game I played, am I recording? I'm recording. Yay, I'm recording. Okay. The last game I played as a DM was supposed to be a one-shot, and one-shots are the best games I've ever run, because games that I've prepared for, written notes for, it just went all the crap because I can't keep track of that stuff. I just run through a bunch of notes. I'm like, wait, I had something for this, if this happens, and I just get really confused. The last game I run, I got from a book, that we had, and it was like a book of different locales and dangerous zones and then locations and dungeons. I was looking through it, and I guess I was gonna run it, but I had nothing planned, so I'm like, oh shoot, I guess I could do something. And that's how I got my inspiration. I just looked through that book. I found I think it was like the Den of the Necromancer, and then I was like, oh cool, okay, I'll just use that. But I made my own twist. I started the big bad guy, and I'm like, okay, so we'll make him the bad guy, this and this, and I just went for it. I came up with they came to a town. I guess I think the king had sent them, and they had they came during, like, it was almost like a Day of the Dead festival. I forgot what I named it. It wasn't Day of the Dead, but it was kind of like that. And they went and played some of the games, got some of the tickets and stuff, and that's where everything took off, because they were waiting for the wizard named Lintu. That's who he was, Lintu. And that was really fun because I didn't know what was going on. The players didn't know what was going on, which made it even better, which let me come up with stuff on the fly. It was really fun, and I think that those are one of the best games I've ever run. Now, if I remember correctly, the thing with Lintu is that he was supposed to be some kind of wizard. Right now, he was the town savior, so he was acting as kind of like a head, like a leader, and he got his own building, he was doing his research, because he was supposed to have saved this town from zombies, so-called zombies. And I had the party go down, and they went to his office, and they're like, hey, we're from the king, and we were just, the king sent us to wonder how you got got all these zombies, how you did it. What's, zombies are a big plague and they come out of nowhere, and we're wondering how you got rid of them. Well, Lintu goes back to his office. He's thinking to himself, he's like, oh no, because, he's up to something, obviously. So that's when everything starts. He has traps all over. He pulls this lever, the floor comes down on them, and they're trying to grab on stuff, and they're grabbing things off the wall, trying to stay up, and of course they fall, because I need them to fall. I can't have them up there. Sorry, I just watched my volume bar just whoosh. I hope if it pops, I'll try to stop that. Of course I can't have them there, so they all slide down and they go through these caverns. In all the meantime, they're being watched, because on the other side of the wall, there's obviously tunnels to that main tunnel, and then they're watching them, and it got pretty funny because I made the guards kind of goofy, because they're not really guards. They're just people that Lintu hired. Anybody. They can be from bandits. There was some there was supposed to be one that was an actual criminal, like an actual murderer, but I forgot about him. And they never met him. They were supposed to have a chance to have him join them if they talked to him right. Maybe if they offered him a little gold. Hey, we'll give you gold. I need water. Sorry. And if they gave him gold, he was supposed to join them, or they just straight up murdered him. They get a special. But I forgot about him because I had him in my mind. But when we started playing, I completely forgot from the start to finish. I was like, oh, that guy was supposed to be in there, and they never met him. They did meet a little Kenku. Kenkus are little bird-like people. Like, rah, rah. They don't really have their... I don't know why I did that noise. They don't really have their own voices, but they mimic other things, and that's how they talk. It reminds me... I like them because it reminds me of Bumblebee. I don't know if you saw the movie. I enjoyed the movies, but that's a whole nother conversation for another time. But if you see Bumblebee, that's how they kind of talk. They talk by learning words and mimicking it, and that's how they communicate. I think it's really cool. It's almost one of my favorite classes to play, so of course I'm going to put it in there. And he was like a vendor. His coat, I'm so glad they didn't kill him. I try to make the characters I don't want to die very likable, and usually people don't kill them. Of course, you'll always have the group that let's kill him, we don't trust him, he's in there. But they didn't. And he's supposed to have this magical coat where he's trying to sell stuff out of his coat and stuff, and he'll keep his coat. That's not really how the interdimensional pockets work, but his coat can house live animals and stuff because there's something very special about his coat. Thank goodness they didn't kill him, because if he dies, the coat dies too. So it just works with that Kenku. So I'm like, oh, thank God you didn't kill him for the coat, because you can't have it. What was I talking about? Anyway, it was a really fun campaign, and I hope to get back to it. So at the end, they meet him, they get to him, and the archer pulls off so when you roll the dice, the D20, those 20-sided dice, very, very easy to recognize. 20 is a critical success, and 1 is a critical failure. That doesn't mean that you can do anything on a 20. It just, if you're trying to do something and you are able to complete it, it completes. So, no, not the archer. It was a rogue. I think it was the rogue. my player that was playing the rogue, she shot an arrow. I think the character was a she. I can't remember what kind of character it was, but that character shot an arrow and 20 hit, and I'm like, oh no, I don't want him to die here. So what happened was I had to take off Lintu's arm, but they didn't know that. They thought it was dead because everything went dead. You know, they heard they heard him screaming. What Lintu had done was he removed his arm, and there's like different spells in the Dungeons & Dragons world. There's a spell that's called I don't know what it's called, magic mouth or something, where you can make like a mouth on anything and you can tell it what to say. He had it scream. The first couple screams were his, but he had the mouth mimic that scream so he can get away, and they thought he was up there dying. So they got up there, they saw he was not there. He had just left his arm, because he's missing an arm now because of that darn rogue. And yeah, he was gone. He got away. But anyways, I need water. I'm out of breath. I need to learn how to end the video when I say I'm going to end the video. Everyone, bye. Thank you for joining. Have a good night. Have a blast. And good night, Emilio. Take it easy, guys. If you want to hear more about Lintu and maybe my players and the different stuff, just let me know. I just wanted to get something out. I'm gonna have this out before Halloween, and I'm gonna have another video out before Halloween. I shouldn't say that. Never mind. Pretend I didn't say that. Don't listen to me. Just